Okay, so you want to have a go at making your own feedback tutorial document. The easiest tool to use, I think, is Google Sheets. So if you go to your Google Drive and click New, Google Sheets, blank spreadsheet, that opens this up for you. Now let's say that you're doing this for your mock exam. I'm going to call this mock exam review. Up at the top, I'm going to start by asking students to enter a target score. And I'm going to ask them to do that as a percentage. Whoops. Underneath that, I'm going to write down the different questions. So question 1, let's say that that's out of 5. Question 2, out of 10. And then question 3, out of 8. Okay, I'll keep it nice and simple with those 3 questions for now. This is where I'm going to ask the students to enter their score, these 3 boxes here, and then we're going to turn that into a percentage for them here. First of all, to do that, you can start by writing a formula by doing equals. Take this cell, that's their score, we're going to divide that by 5, which is what the question is out of, and multiply it by 100 to get it into a percentage. Same thing here, so equals this divided by 10 times 100, and then equals this, their score, divided by 8, also times 100 to get it into a percentage. So just to show you how that works, if I put 5 in there, it tells me that I got 100%. If I put 2 in there, it tells me I got 40%. We're going to have a go at making these percentages go color-coded depending on whether they've met a target score. So to do that, you go to Format, Conditional Formatting, and we're going to apply a couple of single color rules to it. So what we want to do is that if this cell is greater than or equal to this, where they're going to enter their target score, I'm going to put equals B1. In order to keep that as B1 throughout this, we're actually going to use dollar signs. Excel and Google Spreadsheets use dollar signs to keep a fixed cell. So we always want that to be B1. If it's greater than or equal to that cell, we want it to go green. Click Done, and that's okay. We're then going to add a new rule so that if those 3 cells are less than, let's say B1 again, whoops, with the dollar signs, it's going to go amber. Okay, now I'm going to click Done. I've now got those 2 rules. Okay, I'm going to add one final rule, and that's so that if they're within 10%, it's going to go amber. But if they are more than 10% out, so I'm going to do is less than B1, again with the dollar signs and the equals dollar B dollar 1 minus 10, so that's less than 10%. Sorry, more than 10% lower than what they were hoping for. I'm going to get that to go red. Okay, I'm going to click Done. Now, in order to make sure that this happens instead of the amber one, I'm going to put that above it. So you drag it up like that. Okay, let's have a look at this in action now. So if I enter a target score of 70%, they all go red immediately because at the moment their percentages are coming up as 0. If I got 5 out of 5 on the first question though, that goes green. If I got 5 out of 10 on the second question, that's less than 10%, sorry, more than 10% lower than this 70% I was hoping for. And let's say that I got 6 out of 8 on this one, that also goes green. If I got 5 out of 8 on that one, it actually goes amber to show that I was close to my target score.